Good morning, YouTubers. I've been listening to Gonzalo Lero this morning. He does some very interesting stuff. I don't know if you've heard of him. He's well worth checking out. I'll put a link to his channel below. He had about 150,000 subscribers. This guy lived in the Ukraine, and the Ukrainians. He doesn't like the Zelensky regime, and he goes into great details of why. And anyway, he got his channel shut down. He's off again with another channel, and he's got loads of subscribers. Doesn't need a plug, but I'm giving him a plug anyway because he's well worth listening to. I think so anyway. And I've been watching this program he's done this morning. This video he's done on why YouTube is failing. And it's true. It's absolutely true. I listened to his reasons, and he was pointing things out that I didn't know about. But I'll tell you why I gave up on Facebook. I've still got a Facebook account, and I very rarely, I might check it twice a month, something like that, see if anyone's left any messages for me. I really don't post. I used to be on it all the time, every day, but I don't bother now. Don't bother, don't give it time of day. And I am a statistic, obviously, in Facebook's decline, and as Gonzalo pointed out, he said the value of Facebook has dropped 75%. And they're wondering why, and he's explained his reasons. And I'm now going to explain my reasons because I don't know anything about all the meta stuff and the adverts and things, but I do know about me and my channel on Facebook. Now, I had numerous interests, as you know, and I talk about all kinds of things. And some of the videos that I put up on this channel on YouTube, you're probably not interested in. Other people will be, and that's just me. That's the way I go. And people say, "No, Graham, you shouldn't do that. You should focus on specific things and have several channels." Well, that's other people's perceptions, I think, well, this is me. I'm doing my thing. I mean, Flight Simulator, for example. I fly all kinds of aeroplanes in VR. I've got the controllers and everything, and some people are into that. They like it, and they'll be watching it, and they're thinking, "Oh, great," and other people won't be interested in that at all. But hopefully I'll be talking about something tomorrow that you are interested in. So it gets a variety of things going, and you're not just a single focused thing. So a lot of people will just follow statistics, and they see something in the news, and they'll just hammer it until they get like thousands and thousands of hits, and then as soon as that drops off, they'll go off chasing. Anyway, getting back to Facebook. I had one of the pages that I had numerous pages that I'd set up, and one of the things I was into was metal detecting and battlefield archaeology, it was called. And I had bought several stuff on online from people in Russia. Got an rusty old German helmet, and I got one that had been blown up, and I had all shrapnel going right through it and out the back. And various other bits and pieces. I've still got some bits and pieces that people have dug up, and I've just kept, over the years. And now, battlefield archaeology doesn't specifically cover the Second World War, but that's the most recent big one. So there's a lot of that involved, but it goes back to anything Napoleonic, Roman even, but that's very rare, isn't it? I mean, people going out with a metal detector in Europe, they're going to find things from the Second World War, really, and the First World War. And I visited the Hill 62 Museum in Belgium, Ypres, Battle of Ypres, Passchendaele, been all around there, and absolutely fascinated in one aspect and totally depressing in another when you think about all the complete waste, the money that was just wasted in the lives. And so anyway, I set up this page called Battlefield Archaeology, and a lot of it was people's videos off YouTube. I'd put links on because there's quite a few people do battlefield archaeology, and they find some amazing things. Some guys, for example, in Holland, were going around with big magnets on poles, and they were wading through rivers, and they were pulling up all kinds of guns and things from the Second World War. And people putting magnets down wells and recovering busts of Adolf and things like this. And it was amazing, and knives and guns and anything interesting. But obviously you can pick up explosives as well, which is a bit dangerous. Last thing you want to find is a rusty old grenade. because it could go off in your face, obviously. And we've just been talking about putting links to it. I didn't like copyright anybody's material. I just put a link. I think that's a good one. I'll put that, copy paste the URL, put it on the page, and also put loads of photographs of things people have found, and photographs from the Imperial War Museum, stuff like that. And one day I woke up and I'd had a 7-day ban from Facebook, and I thought, oh. And I'd put a picture of a German plane with a swastika on the tail, which had crashed, and it was from the Imperial War Museum or something like that. And because YouTube have got bots, the police, the whole, not YouTube, Facebook, have got bots that go around scanning all the pictures and policing it, and just automatically banning you like that. Ding ding. A friend of mine used the word bitch, and irrespective of the context he used the word in, they banned him for 7 days. And I thought, this is a pain in the ass. And eventually, my page, I was told my page had been taken down because I've been promoting Nazis. And I thought, what are you talking about? Promoting Nazis? And apparently the offending picture that had offended them so much that they took it down was, and I appealed against it. And they actually got a human to look at it and went, oh, no, that's okay. We'll put your page back. And it was a picture of 4 American GIs looking really chuffed with themselves, like this. Obviously taken in Northern Europe in the Second World War, towards the end. And they were standing around the front of an American half-track and armoured vehicle. Okay, and they had a load of souvenirs. They had German helmets and guns and gas mask cases, and they were holding them all up. They had a flag, the swastika flag, on the bonnet, on the hood, the armoured vehicle. They had a bust of Hitler, and they were all sitting there like this, pleased as punch, having their pictures taken. And of course the bot didn't see that. The bot scanned the picture, saw the swastika. That's on the banned list. Your page is banned. And I thought, fuck off. I got a 28-day mute, zip, can't speak for 28. I thought, oh, really? It's a cheeky fucking bastards. Anyway, I had to appeal. Anyway, eventually a human saw it and then, oh, yeah, okay. Oh, we'll let you off then. Oh, you let me off, will you? But they'd already deleted the page. They didn't put the page back up. And they said they were going to, but they didn't. And I thought, well, fuck you. Fuck you. I said, I'm not even going to go on and post anymore on Facebook. And that was ages ago, and I haven't been back. You know, I go maybe once or twice a month and just see if anyone's left messages for me, but I don't do Facebook anymore, and that's the reason. So if you're listening to Facebook, your channel's going down the toilet, your whole web page is disappearing. Like I say, you've lost 75% of your value, and you're wondering why. Well, there you go. People like me who set things up. I'm not a Nazi. I don't have any political opinions. I don't promote any political party or any religion. I'm completely neutral. I'm just making observations from here and there and putting them in an interesting way. I get followers, and then some idiot like you comes along and takes it down, and I just think, well, fuck you. I'm not having anything to do with you anymore.